Hey you all, Janelle one more time, and I am finally on my last video entry to the Are You Fierce Guru Makeup Contest. And my last look for you for this contest is going to be an Arabic look. I've not ever attempted an Arabic look, but let me show you the one I have finished. Okay, I have always admired the look. I've never tried it. And I figured, well, why not? This contest, for me anyway, is about trying new things, different things that are out of my normal range, developing new techniques, new styles, so we'll see what happens, okay? I've got my eye primed and prepped here. I used my face primer by Rimmel. And then for a base, this time I used, well, of course now I can't find it. Sorry, I may have moved it over to my other table. But for the base, I used Indianwood Paint Pot by MAC. It's a pretty gold color, has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I'd have applied that all the way from my lash base here up to my brow. I've done my brow with my Sassy Cosmetics brown eyeshadow. And I've got a piece of tape here to give a guideline for the edges of my eyeshadow so I don't overextend it. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a flat brush here, and I'm using one of my favorite gold colors, Sun Goddess by Milani. I'm going to put that all over my lid up to the crease, inner corner included, packing that on, making sure I get it right into the crease and making sure I also get it down here on the lash line, taking it all the way over to the taped edge. Get that applied evenly, and then clean my brush off here. And next I'm going to go in with a CoverGirl color from the Queen collection. This is called Emerald. And again, flat shader brush. Load that brush up. This has got a little shimmer to it also. And I'm going to start it right here, the corner of the eye. Kind of circle that in a little bit. Just like that. And then begin working it over in the crease about halfway across the lid. I'm going to be using a combination of several different greens here, and my tape is here, so if I go over the edge of the tape, that's okay. Just working it back and forth into that crease, and like I said, I'm only taking it about halfway over and staying right there in the crease. Now next I'm going to use a couple of greens from my Wells 72 palette. I'm going to use E322, and I'm going to use E210, which is a darker green, like a deep teal. So I'm going to take those, and I'm going to kind of mix that in. Again, right there in the crease, concentrating on the outer edge, and then blending in just a bit. I'm going to change brushes here. Get a short domed brush here. Now I'm getting into the teal and applying that again, same area over the top, starting here outer corner and then working it up, kind of swirling it in there and then sweeping over. Don't want to put too much pressure on the brush, otherwise it'll start spreading a little too much and going a little too far above my crease. Okay, blend that out a little more in just a moment. Now I will clean that brush off and switch and go to a little pencil brush, and I'm taking a Maybelline color. It's a black. It is called Night Sky. Has a little bit of shimmer to it. And again, right here at the tape line, going to start dabbing that on and working it up along the line of the tape here. And then once I've done that, I'm going to go back and work it just a tiny, tiny bit into the crease of my eye. Mainly working it up the tape line, just like that, if you can see that. Dabbing motions, and then kind of stroke that up a little bit, and again working it over just a little bit into the crease, like so. We can take a blender brush later on, and if we feel we need to work that back over a little more, we can do so. And then blend that back out into the line at an angle, just like that. Now, going back to my flat shader brush, I'm going to take a matte brown from my Wells palette E133, and I'm going to work that up from the brow bone to my highlight area, just all the way across. It's kind of my skin shade, and work it out right there by the black, but I want that to be kind of flat, no shimmer. Work that underneath the brow. And it's kind of acting as a bridge color here. Blend that in. Okay. Looks good. Now we're going to add a little bit of shimmer, kind of a nude shimmer, to be my highlight. Same brush. I'm going to mix two colors. This is a CoverGirl palette. I have got, let's see, a peach, peach here, and kind of a medium cocoa brown here. They both have a little shimmer to them. We're going to mix those two colors together, and that's going to become my highlight. Got it right here on the edge of my brush. Hopefully you can see that. It's a little more brown than peach, but that will be my highlight. And I'm going to start that here at the high point of the arch of my brow and sweep out. I don't want it completely under the brow, just starting at the high point and coming out. And then what I will do is take my big fluffy crease brush here, lightly stroke that and blend that out. Lightly stroke the black, blend that in. Clean the black off a little bit, and then go back into the crease, blend those greens just a tiny bit more. Okay, I think we are about done here. Let's get that pencil brush and touch up the black just a tiny, tiny bit. I think I lost a little too much color. You're allowed to do that. Touch that up just a tiny, tiny bit. There we go. Stroke that out lightly. Now we are ready to take the tape off. Pull gently, gently, gently so you don't take off your makeup. Ha! There we go. Now that line is a little bit hard. You can leave it like that. I'm going to take my blending brush again though and just blend that out just a little bit. I still want a defined line, but I don't want it quite that hard. There we go. There are the eyes. I'm going to go off camera for a minute, add my usual finishing touches, and I will be back so you can see the finished results. See you in a few.